All right. So let's begin our practice today on this lovely day. And finding your chair. Let's sit nice and tall with your feet planted on the floor and scooting away just a bit from the back of your chair and bring your palms up on your lap. And now just notice how you feel when you're sitting. Yeah. And just notice where your head is. Is your head a little forward than your hips? See if you can bring your head back so it feels like it's right in line with your hips. Yeah, good. So that helps us to keep good posture. All right. And let's just start to shake, 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 shake the body. Wake ourselves up on this nice, cozy day. Yeah. Shake your head, close your eyes, and shake everything. Shake your legs. You can do it gently or effervescently, depending on how you feel. And it's just nice to get the body moving, the breath moving, the prana energy moving throughout your body. So don't forget the toes. You can tap your feet a little bit. Yeah, good. And don't forget the shoulders. Good. And come back to stillness. Yeah, you can open your eyes now. We'll do a little bit of eye work here. Yeah. So lift your eyes, just your eyes up to the ceiling and down to the floor, and up to the ceiling and down to the floor. And now without moving your head, bring your eyes to the right and to the left. Right, just your eyeballs and left. Good. And then look up and over to the right and down and to the left. Notice if you're moving your head, try not to move your head, and just do a circle, couple circles to the right with your eyes. Just your eyes, pause, and then just do a couple slow circles the opposite direction to the left. Yeah. And then blink, 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 blink your eyes. Blink, blink fast. Yeah. This is awakening our creativity when we blink and relax. Good. All right. Take a nice big cleansing breath in and let it go. And then bring your palms up on your lap again. Recheck in with where your head is, above your hips. Your back is gently tall. Yeah. Lifting the back of your skull up just slightly. The slight tuck of your chin. Good. And let's close our eyes. So we're going to come into some nice box breath with our Ujjayi breath. So again, our breath can be the healer, not only of our body, things in our body, bringing oxygen into the body, yes, breath into the body, but also it can be really powerful for our mind. Yes, when we're feeling anxious, when we're feeling fearful. So we're going to go into box breath. I've mentioned this before, but this is the breath that Navy SEALs use when they're in an intense situation. They practice this breath, right? So imagine what they go through, life or death situations on a regular basis. So let's practice that box breath to help to calm our central nervous system down. And when our central nervous system is calm, we're focused in the present moment, which is where we're most beneficial for us. Yes. All right. So let's take a breath in with Ujjayi. Slight restriction of the back of your throat. Pause the breath at the top. And then breathe out with your Ujjayi. Again, like a feeling in your throat, like you're fogging up a mirror on a cold day. Yeah, or a window. And then pause at the bottom. So we'll do a couple together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And with Ujjayi, if you can, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. Hold, 2. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 2. Continue at your own pace for 3 more breaths. And again, with that soft ujjayi, just breathing in, it helps us to slow down so we can breathe longer. And then holding at the top, whatever count is comfortable for you. Maybe it's 3, maybe it's 5. And then just extending the exhale breath longer than the inhale. And holding for as long as it's comfortable. Yeah, so you're sort of making a box with your breath. Try to relax the body as you're breathing. No need to use any physical energy here. Continue. One more breath. Maybe 2. Let's do one last breath here. At the bottom of the next exhale breath, after your hold, relax your breath. And now just notice your natural breath. Notice if your breath is more relaxed, body's more relaxed. Notice if your natural breath is longer breaths naturally. Maybe, maybe not. Good. All right, and then when you're feeling ready and complete, you can gently flutter the eyes open. Isn't that a nice breath? Yeah. So again, of doing like 10 rounds of that breath, if you're ever feeling like overwhelmed with anything, yes, if you can, find a place, get there, sit, and just take a cleansing breath, and then do like 10 rounds of that breath, and then sit for a little bit, and then go on with the rest of your day. That'll really, really help you to cleanse out those negative feelings, those thoughts, right? Because our thoughts are just thoughts. They're just, as I said, they're just stories that we tell ourselves based on what our experience has been so far in life, right? And it's very powerful. I've been practicing that. When I start to get worried about something, I say to myself, okay, can I tell myself a different story about what I'm thinking and what I'm afraid of? And maybe I tell myself a story about how it works out well and everything goes smoothly and turns out great. And I feel my body physically relaxing. Yeah. So new stories. Yes. Tell yourself new stories when you start to, ruminate about that negative. Yeah. Okay. Let's sit a little bit further forward in our chair. Let's begin to move this beautiful body of ours, this beautiful gift that we've been given. Bring the legs out wide. Good. And nice tall spine. Again, head above the hips. Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Relax your shoulders back and down. And then inhale, roll your head over to the right and up. And exhale slowly over to the other side and down. Feel free to soften your gaze, close your eyes, look through your eyelashes. Do a couple more slow circles. Just noticing any stiffness in the neck. Yeah. And then the next time that your head falls forward, pause there. Reverse, go the opposite direction. Nice and slow, mindful. Okay. No hurry, just the next time the head comes forward, pause. press down into your feet and your hands. Slowly bring the head back up. Good. Take a breath in. Find your head above your hips. Yes. As you exhale, turn your head over to the right, as far as it'll go, nice and slow. Good. And then inhale, slowly bring your head back forward. And exhale, slowly turn your head over to the left. And inhale, bring your head back forward. Good. Release your arms down. Roll your shoulders back and down. And let's just move the shoulders up and down. Nice and easy. Good. And relax. Now press into your feet and inhale. Reach your shoulders up as high as they will go. Maybe towards the earlobes. And exhale, relax. Good. Bring your shoulders forward and up. And melt them back and down. Forward and up. And back and down. Good. And then relax. We're going to bring our left hand onto right in front of our right shoulder. Good. So this is a little rotation. So our shoulders tend to roll in. Yeah, when that humerus rolls in, then we start to create that rounding of the back. So just bringing the hand to touch here. And then on an inhale breath, bend your right elbow and bring your right arm up. And make sure that your shoulder is not coming forward, that you don't feel it rocking forward. Yeah, I just want you to feel that motion and then release it down. Yeah, because typically if your arms are in front of your head, you can rock your hand a little bit forward and do the same thing, and you feel that humerus, right, rolling forward. We don't want that action as much as possible to keep our shoulder healthy. So when we raise our arms, we want to keep them in line with the head. Yes. And then that shoulder's in the right position. Yeah. And let's just even that out on this side. Good. So lift up, just bring yourself into a cactus arm. Good. And if you felt that rolling forward, see if you can reach your arm a little bit further back. Let's do that one more time. Actually, let's bring your arm forward a little bit. And again, bring it into cactus, and you feel that shoulder wanting to come forward, right? It's because it's not in alignment. The shoulder's not in alignment. Yeah, just bringing it up right next to your head. That keeps that shoulder in the right position. Yeah, so we'll work on that. Roll out the shoulder. Yeah, good. All right, and then toe heel. Actually, let's toe heel back to a wide stance. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips. Good. Making sure that your thighs are staying open, they're not caving in. And then press into your feet to come back up. So just opening the hips up a little bit. Exhale, again, lean forward. And then press into your left foot to rock over to the right. And then tuck your tummy in as you go back. And then over to the other side, present. Yes. And then forward. Good. So pressing in to go right and back and forward. Good. Now we're going to pause and go the other way. So pressing to the right to go left and back. So training our bodies to basically use our whole body from head to toe in most every movement that we do, right? Tucking in our core, engaging low body and upper body. Yeah, that's how it stays healthy. Next time your body comes forward, pause, press down into your feet, bring your body back up. Good. And now bring your toes in and heels in and toes in and heels in. Good. And relax. We're going to float our hands forward here. Bring our hands into a fist and nice and slow circle your hands. Feel the nice stretch on the top of your hands. At some point, pause and reverse. Go the opposite direction. Good. And relax and shake out the hands. Flop your fingers around. Yeah, good. And relax. Good. Arms down alongside the body. Turn your palms out. On an inhale breath, press heart down into your feet to float your arms up. Try to relax the shoulders. So we're only lifting the arms. We're not lifting the shoulders. See if you can bring them up. You can bend the elbows and see if you can interlace your hands above your head. Good. Relax your shoulders down. Turn your palms up and press into your feet as you start to straighten your elbows, reaching your palms towards the sky, just as high as you can. Feel that nice elongation on the side of your rib cage. Yeah, good. And breathe. And maybe you just very little rock side to side. Just getting some movement in the spine as you reach up, rock side to side. Good. And come back to center. Start to bend your elbows. And then gently, when they get to about right above your head, release your fingers. Relax your shoulders and bring your arms into cactus pose. Yeah, good. Relax those shoulders. Yeah, just wiggle the shoulders out. Good. And then lift your heart, look up to where the ceiling meets the wall. And just reach your upper arms back, expanding, expanding the heart, the throat, thyroid, thymus gland. Yeah, just opening, feeling that opening of the heart. Leading with the heart. Exhale, relax, slowly bring your arms, relax shoulders, and just float them down however they're comfortable for you. Yeah. Good. And shake it out. Okay. All right, coming into a little baby twist here. Press again down into your feet. Reach your arms out and up. Yeah. When you keep them even with your body, then the shoulders are a lot happier. Yeah, it's easier actually. Take a breath in. As you exhale, relax the shoulders and then press into your left foot to pivot at your waist over to the right and release your hands down. Just let them lie alongside your thigh. You can bring the palm of your right hand behind your right hip if you have room there. Gently press down into the seat of your chair. Take a breath in. As you exhale again, press into your left foot. See if you can rotate at your waist over to the right, just to where it's comfortable. You don't want to over rotate in this. It's just to where it feels okay. It's a little bit of a challenge for you, but not overstretching. And then turn your head, look to the right. And let's breathe into our belly. So breathe into your belly, let your belly rise. And then breathe out, draw the belly back. Relax, turn. Good, nice and easy. And on your next exhale breath, feel the whole body relax. Slowly turn your head back forward. Slowly bring your body back forward. Good, yeah. Now let's do the other side. So relax the arms down. Then as you prep, let's just try this experiment. I don't want you to use your lower body. And even though we're sitting, we're thinking, okay, well, we're doing stretching up here. This is all I need. So not using your feet, try to, and then, head above the hips and just try to raise your arms up. Notice where you start to feel tension. Notice how heavy your arms feel. Yeah, just raise them up as high as you can and then raise them down. Drop them down. Good. And now we're going to utilize our low body to raise our arms as well, right? So press into your feet and now float your arms up. Pressing into your feet. Notice if it feels lighter. The arms feel lighter because we're using our whole body. Take a breath in, exhale, relax. Everything, twist gently over to the left. Relax your arms straight down, forward and down. Right, so right hand falls onto the outside of the left thigh. Left palm presses behind the left hip if you have room. If not, just palm against the chair. Take a breath in. Nice, gentle, tall spine. As you exhale, press into your right foot to turn over to the left. Again, utilizing that lower body, even though we're sitting on a chair, we're engaging those muscles and almost everything we do. Turn your head to the left. And find some belly breaths here. As you breathe in, let the belly expand. As you breathe out, draw the belly in. Turn. One more breath here. As you exhale, relax the whole body. Start to turn your head forward. Bring your body back forward. Good. All right. And again, we have some space behind us. We're scooted forward, still in our chair. Good. Palms on the lap. Inhale, lift the heart. Look up. Slide your hands to the top of your thighs. And exhale, slide your hands forward. Drop your head. Good. Press into your feet. Inhale, slowly bring the body back up. Slide the hands back. And if it's available to you, bring your palms behind your hips on your chair. And then reach your elbows behind you. Try to touch your shoulder blades together. Gently lift your chin slightly. Keep the space on the back of your neck, however. Yeah. And then exhale, relax. Release your hands. Slowly slide your hands to your knees. And just relax the head forward. Good. Such a beautiful stretch for us. Yeah. And then slowly just come up halfway. Good. Take a breath in. As we exhale, start to hinge forward. It's almost like you're leading with your belly. You're hinging forward. Keep your head above your shoulders. Yeah. Grab behind your right knee. And on an inhale breath, start to bring your body up. You'll feel your arms start to straighten. And then if it's available, on an inhale breath, hug your thigh into your belly and do a couple slow circles here. Lots of noise in this ankle for me today. And then reverse, opposite direction. Good. And release that down. Good. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale again, slide your belly forward as you start to hinge at your hips, coming forward. Little half forward fold here. Good. Bring hands behind that knee. Good. On an inhale breath, slowly bring the body up. Arms will start to straighten. Lift that left thigh up. Good. And do a couple circles. Wow, my ankles are making a lot of noise today. Well, I guess I needed this. Yeah. All right. We're going to pause here. We're going to add something here, and then we'll go back to the other side. Tuck your tummy in. Relax your arms. Bring your elbows out. Good. And see if you can slowly keep the knee where it is. Slowly let go. Whoa. Yes. Relax your shoulders. Bring your arms forward, palms up, and breathe. 3, 2, 1, half, 0, and release. That's really good work for strengthening these hip flexors, strengthening our hip. So let's just do that on the other side. Lift up, relax your shoulders back and down, tuck your tummy in, fan your elbows out. You know what's coming, so tuck that belly in and see if you can slowly let go of that leg. Extend your arms, bring your palms up. Nice lifted heart. 3, 2, 1, a half, a quarter, and release that down. Yeah, such great strengthening for our chair. And this is really nice to do on the chair because we can keep our spine straight. Yeah, and just wiggle it out. Yeah, give yourself a little massage. Good. Let's stretch our little hamstrings here. So again, we're still forward in our chair, extending both legs forward on your heels. Your knees have a little bend at the very least. Yeah, we don't want to drop our knees. Good. You're gonna take a nice big breath in, lift the heart, even look up slightly. And as you exhale, again, sliding your belly forward, start to hinge forward just to where it's comfortable for you. You start to feel a stretch in your glutes, your hamstrings, your thigh, or your calves rather. And then just come as far forward, looking down between your legs in a little forward fold. Yes. Good. Stretching those hamstrings. Good. and then pressing into your heels a little bit, pressing into your hands on your thighs. Slowly bring the body straight back up. Good. Slide one foot back, slide the other foot back. Good. Feet hip distance apart. Good. We're going to come into seated chair pose. Yeah. So sort of same thing. We're going to take a nice big breath in, and then we're going to lead with the belly and start to hinge forward, just about halfway. Good. And now if it's available to you, tuck your tummy in, reach one arm forward, reach the other arm forward. If there's any discomfort in your back, come up a little bit or tuck your tummy in a little bit further if you can. And now we're going to slowly lift our arms up on an angle, up towards the ceiling. Yes. Look between your hands, pressing into your toes gently, breathing. Yeah. Tummy's tucking in. We're breathing, pressing into our feet, reaching our fingers forward, lifting the heart, smiling. Good. And now on the next inhale breath, press into your feet and start to reach your body straight back up, arms up. Good. Looking up. Exhale, bring your gaze back down, turn your palms out. With bent elbows, we're going to come into our cactus pose. Yeah, good. Take a breath in, stretch your upper arms back. Feel that opening in the chest, lymph glands under your arms, and relax and then release. Relax the shoulders as the arms float down. Good. Ah, yes. And roll it out. Good. And roll it forward. Good. And just close your eyes and gently move the body and allow yourself to notice where you might be holding some tension and see if you can just let that tension release. Kind of sometimes get chills doing this because your body's like, okay, permission to relax. Yes. Give yourself permission to relax. Bringing your hands softly onto your thighs and floating your eyes open. It's truly all about awareness. Aware of how you're feeling, aware of how it's making your body feel, whatever's going on in your mind. And saying and, thoughts become words, become actions, become who we are. Yeah. So telling ourselves a different story. Good. All right. Let's make our way to standing if you'd like. If you're not feeling it today, don't stand up. Just do things in the chair. We've done plenty of things already in the chair. So just do that if you feel like it. Take a breath in, exhale, hinge forward. Good. And now on an inhale breath, press into your heels and come up. Let the inhale breath bring you up. I'm wondering if you're noticing your standing getting easier as we go, as you come regularly to class. That's the goal. Every now and then you notice, wow, this used to bother me when I did this and it doesn't anymore. That's the practice of yoga. Yeah, subtle changes that actually stick with you. Yeah, because we just do that over and over again until it becomes habit. So now just again, move your body. Good. Give it permission to, we've been sitting for a little while, so, hips might be a little tight. Yeah, so just get yourself nice and loosey-goosey. Kind of like Gumby. Remember Gumby? Wonder if they still have that. Yeah, and relax. Way back then, a Gumby could entertain a child for hours. I don't think so much anymore. All right, feet hip distance apart. Maybe. Find your nice tall mountain pose, right? Tuck your tailbone down, head above the hips. Engage your kneecaps, shoulders back and down. I'm hoping you're all practicing this regularly, your mountain pose. Yeah, lift the back of your head slightly. Just feel so strong, like you're this tall, strong mountain that is you know, indestructible, basically. Good. All right, let's bring our legs a little bit wider apart. Let's bend the knees a little bit, put a little bounce in your knees. Good. And let's do our side to side. So inhaling to one side and exhale to the other with the HA sound. Yeah. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Lifting that opposite heel. As you're breathing out, the opposite heel lifts if you want to do that. And maybe making a little tap with your fists, like little fists with your hands, and tap your waist behind you, kind of that kidney adrenal energy back there. And that's where your kidneys lie. Your little adrenals are sit right on top of your kidneys. Yeah. So saying, hello, wake up, I'm awake, let's do our thing. Yes. And relax. Good. Come back to center. Good. Bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Good. Getting a little movement in. So let's just start to take a little walk. March. Good. And then maybe we get to the point where we go a little slower and lift the knees. Yes. Also strengthening those thighs and hip flexors for when we walk, making them strong. This is what all these subtle things help prevent us from falling. And as we get older, things just get a little weaker. Our muscles tend to start to atrophy a little bit. So just being that mindful, doing this type of thing to keep those muscles going, eating as much, you know, protein as you can, especially after you exercise. If you go for a walk, when you get home, try to have some kind of something with protein in it. Yeah. And relax. Back to your little walk. Good. And now we're going to lift the right knee up and pause. Freeze game. And I guess I'm going back to my childhood. I'm talking about Gumby and the freeze game. And then opposite knee lift, pause, freeze, and continue. Yeah. And relax. Good. Shake it out. Good. All right. You might need your chair for this, because we're gonna just do a little side bend balance. Yeah. So have your chair handy off to the side or in front of you. I'm gonna keep mine off to the side. Yeah, just so you can see me. So we're gonna do a side bend, but with a balance. So anytime we take ourselves out of that mountain pose, that stacked joint situation, our brain has to really work quickly, right, to keep us upright. So it's good practice actually for us. So we've done this before. We're going to do a cross-legged side bend. So we'll start with phase one, if you feel comfortable, just the right foot a little bit in front of the left. That already is taking us a little bit off balance. Yeah. And if it's available to you, maybe you can cross over. And if you do cross over that back leg, you'll notice that left knee might try to hyperextend back. So just gently push your left knee into your right leg. Good. Nice tall spine, head above hips. Good. And then we're going to reach our arms out and up. Good. Now you can always hold on and just have one arm up. Yes, this left arm. Good. Or both. Yes. If you're up top, interlace your hands, steeple your pointer fingers. Good. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, reach up and lean over to the right. And again, you can always drop down, hold onto the chair with your right hand. So a little bit of wobble is good. Yes, that's engaging all that sensory communication between your brain and your body. Smile on the face. Good. One more breath. And then inhale, slowly bring the body back up. And exhale, release your arm or arms down very slowly. Good. And then uncross. Yeah. So we're sort of tying ourselves up in a little knot. Yes. Good. Right. But always having that chair there to help. let's do the other side. So left foot forward, either that, you can do this, the side bend, yes. Or cross it over. Left foot crosses over the right. And again, that right knee just gently pressing into that left leg so that we're not hyperextending that right knee. Good. And then arms can reach out and up. Yeah, but you can always hold on to the chair with your left hand. Good. If you're up top, interlace your hands, steeple your pointer fingers. Arms about in line with the ears. Take a breath in, stretch up. As you exhale, reach up and lean over to the left. And breathe. And again, a little bit of wobble is good. That's practicing for when our brain needs to immediately send a signal to our body. I've gotcha, I've gotcha. Also straining. And then inhale, slowly come back up. And exhale, release the arms or arm down. Yeah. And then uncross. Nice. And shake it out. Good. All right. So again, we're going to come into a little bit wider stance here. Good. Bringing your hands onto your hips and just rock your hips side to side. Stretching the inner thigh. Good. And take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, bring your hands onto your thighs. Press your thighs back and let's drop the hips. Yes. The knees should be okay. They should be comfortable, right? Scooting your heels forward a little bit to stack those knees above the ankles. Yeah. And if that's not comfortable on your knees, don't go as far. Yeah. Tuck your tailbone forward. Reach your arms out. Bend the elbows. Come into your cactus pose. Lift the heart. Look to where the ceiling meets the wall. Breathe. Good. Smile on the face. Each time you exhale, see if you can relax something. Your shoulders, relax your hips, let them melt a little closer to the floor maybe. Good. And breathe. Opening up our goddesses, our God pose here. Yeah. And then inhale, slowly straighten the knees as you reach the arms up. And then lift your palms up. Sort of the pose of gratitude. Yes. And just think of one thing that you're grateful for in this moment. Yeah. And then relax, bring your palms together. And exhale, hands to heart. And release. Gratitude is also a practice. We talked about that a lot last couple of weeks. One set of toes forward, the other set of toes forward. Heel, toe, yeah. Shake it out. Good. Finding your just holding on to your chair here. Yes. And then we're just going to walk on the balls of our feet. Take some steps. And then drop to the heels. Yes. Feeling all sides of your feet. And then to the outsides of your feet. And the insides of your feet. Yeah. And relax. Shake out one foot, shake out the other. Blood flow. Yeah. And come back to standing. And then bringing your awareness to your toes. Lift your toes up and then stretch them forward, drop them, and just try to, if you have socks on, it's like we're trying to scoot our sock back into the back of our shoe. And then lift the toes up, stretch them forward, down, and slide your socks back a little bit more. Yeah. And one more. Just working our little toes. Yeah. Just moving your toes. Yeah. And relax. Good. Shake it out. Okay. So coming to the right side of our chair here, we're going to practice a little bit more with that lifting of the knee with a control. Yeah. Again, this helps our balance big time. Yes. Good. So basically what we're going to be doing is taking this outside leg, maybe your right leg. Yeah. We're going to lift the knee up and then drop the heel down and take a step forward. and then lift the other knee up, pause, and then drop your heel, lean the body forward a little bit. Yeah, and inhale up like slow motion, and drop the heel and forward, and then come back to a stance. Good. And now we're gonna go back. So shifting forward, taking your toe back and then heel, and lifting the right knee up, and then toe back to heel, and lifting the left knee up, and step back, toe, heel, lifting the right knee up, and last step back. Hopefully you're not running into something, and come back to center. Good. All right, let's do that one more time. So taking a little walk, maybe you lift up a little higher. We'll start with lifting right knee up, and again, you can either not hold on or you can hold on to your chair. Up, take a step forward, lean forward a little bit, knee up, step forward, knee up, pause, heel, toe, knee up, and forward. And come to center. I'm still here, everybody. Let's go back. So stepping toe, heel back, then lifting up. This is a little bit more of a challenge. Toe, heel back, lift up, toe, heel back, lift up, toe, heel back, lift up, and relax. Okay. So again, having your chair handy here, but making sure you have some space to step to the side. And we're just going to be doing lunges, right? You're going to step out to the side, and we want that controlled, right? So we're going to start with our right leg. You're going to just step out to the side, bend your knees, bend your hips back, and then push off with that right leg and come to center. Yeah. So step out, hips back, push off, center. Step out, hips back, and push out to center. Nice and controlled. Now we're going to do that same thing. And again, you can be holding onto your chair if you need. Yeah, you can do a wider lunge if you want, a narrower lunge if that was too much. And we're going to tap in. So stepping out, hips back, and then when you come to center, tap with the toe. Step out, send hips back, push off, and tap. Again, as controlled as you can. Step out, hips back, push off, tap. Last one. Step out, hips back, push off, tap. Nice. Good. All right. Yeah, the challenge is in the controlled, make it smooth and controlled. Yeah. All right. So other side, other leg. Good. Find your mountain pose. Let's just take a nice cleansing breath in. And let's let it go. And good. All right. And let's set ourselves up for the other side. So stepping out, slight bend in the knee, but hips back, and then pushing off and coming to center. Step out, hips back, push off, center. Just try to feel like just a nice flow, nice and controlled, push off, center. Now we're going to do tap in, or you can come full foot in. Yeah, that feels better. You can go wider out. Yes, it's up to you. Hips further back. Yeah. All right, stepping out, hips back, push off, and tap with toe. That's challenging. Step out, hips back, push off, tap. Step out, hips back, push off, tap. Step out, hips back, push off, tap. Good. And relax. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Okay, let's take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Find your mountain pose. We're going to just come into a standing forward fold. So take a nice big breath in. This time reach your arms forward and up. stretch up tall. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can reach your fingertips up a little higher. Pressing into your feet as you reach up. Another breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Last breath in here. And as you exhale, soften your knees, reach your arms out, send your hips back, hinge forward, bring your hands onto your thighs. Yeah, coming into a flat back. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale it out. Another breath in. And as you exhale, slide your hands a little further down your legs. Maybe you drop your head, relax your arms, let them hang. Good. Just find a forward fold that feels comfortable for you. If you feel like there's too much pressure in your head, as always, lift your head up a little bit. Yeah, and breathe. 2, 1. Good. And then slowly bring your hands back to your legs if you had them hanging. Start to walk your hands up your legs. Keep your head down. Good. Until we come all the way up with our body. Good. And then lift the head. And again, reach your arms out with relaxed shoulders and up. And again, lift your palms up towards the sky. Look up to where the ceiling meets the wall, or maybe to the ceiling. Again, think of one thing that you're grateful for. And if it's available to you, soften your gaze, close your eyes, and just imagine all the blessings and goodness and beauty on this planet and in this universe showering down on you and into you, sending you these beautiful blessings. Just gratitude that our body can move, right? And then opening the eyes, lifting the head, right? And then through nice relaxed arms, you can bend your elbows. Let's bring our fingertips to our shoulders. And relax your arms, your elbows down. Good. And let's inhale, reach the elbows up, out, and back, and down. And with your fingers on your shoulders, you can feel that movement of that whole shoulder joint is really complex. Yeah, amazing how our bodies have developed to what they are. Yeah. And the next time the elbows drop down, relax and release the arms down. Good. And roll it out, shake it out, just move the body a little bit. Good. And let's make our way back to our chairs here. So positioning yourself in front of the seat of your chair and bringing your awareness to your hips as you sit down. So you don't want to sit straight down. That's a lot of pressure on your knees, right? So bring your feet to about hip distance apart. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, like we did with our lunges, send your hips back. Yes, take a breath in again. Exhale, maybe you reach the front of your chair. Hold on. Breath in again, and as you come down, arms straight, palms pressing into the seat of your chair to allow your hips to just come down nice and easily. Yeah, good. All right, let's continue to find ourselves at the front of our chair here. Good, shake it out. Let's take a cleansing breath in and let it go. Release all the tension that you might have picked up. Yes, relax. All right. So many people have issues with sciatic, yes. And so we'll do a little bit of a stretch that could possibly help to keep you from getting sciatic, or if you have it, to alleviate it a little bit. Yeah. So take a breath in, and as you exhale, hinge forward. Again, clasp behind your right knee, and on an inhale breath, hug in like we did before. Good. And then we're going to take this lower leg and just drop it over to the outside of this left leg. Yeah. And then if you can, bring your hands, interlace them on your shin, below your knee. Yeah, good. Relax your shoulders. Lift your spine and get a nice tall spine. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can hug your knee in towards your chest. Good. So you should start feeling a little stretch in your outside right hip. Let's take another breath in. And if it's available to you, just gently draw your knee over to the left until you might be feeling a little more like, oh yeah, stretching your glute area. Yeah, you can just experiment hugging it in a little bit more, taking it over a little bit more, maybe dropping it down a little bit. But just experiment to see if you can find that nice a stretch somewhere in that right hip. Yeah, hugging it in. Relax the shoulders. They're starting to creep up, right? Good. Take a nice breath in one more time. Exhale, relax. Good. And then just reposition your hand behind your knee again. Unhook your knee, your leg rather, and release it down. Good. And just give yourself a nice massage. Good. And up and down your spine. Good. And let's go to the other side. So behind this right knee now, left knee, and hug it in as much as you can. Good. And then just gently, just crossing it over. You're still holding your knee a little bit. And if you can transition your hands to the shin below your knee, interlace your hands. That'll give you leverage. Good. And then nice tall spine. Find your posture. And then on an inhale breath, see if you can hug that knee in closer to your chest. Good. And then maybe you start to draw your knee over to the right. That's where I start feeling it, right? And breathe, just to where you feel like, whoa, something a little bit deeper stretch in that area. Good. And experiment. You can experiment with, lifting the knee up higher, bringing the knee lower and over a little bit more. Yeah. But we're definitely stretching something in there. Yes. And then relax everything. Good. Bring your hands back to underneath your knee. Relax, release that leg. Oh, let it just drop down. Good. Again, let's just give ourselves a little massage. Good. All right. And then we're going to go a little bit into our guts, our boat pose. So just get a nice tall spine. We're going to get deep into our core here. Yeah. I just want you to feel just keep your hands where they are and just start to lean back. You start to feel this area right below your navel, right? That's what's going to try to hold you up. Yeah. I'm going to come back up. And again, straight spine, just lean back. This is so easy to do when we're sitting a lot, right? Yeah. And come back up. Good. And now float your hands forward. Bring your palms up. Take a breath in. As you exhale again, start to lean back. And just go as far as you can. Tuck your tummy in. And breathe. Yes. 2 and 1. And then slowly reach your fingers back forward to bring your body up. Exhale it out and relax. Good. Let's take a nice breath in. Pause. And let it go through the mouth with a ha sound. Yeah, relax. Good. Release your hands. Let's just bring our hands behind us. Just grab your chair somewhere behind you. Take a breath in and stretch your shoulders back. Open up the heart. Reach your elbows behind you. Lift your chin. Look up to where the ceiling meets the wall. Little tiny back bend to end. And exhale, relax. Good. Nice, 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 everybody. All right. Let us get ready for Shavasana. Right. So sitting back into your chairs. Good. All right. And again, hips above, even sitting all the way back into your chairs, head above the hips. Yes. We don't want to be slouching forward, or you can be laying down. Bringing your palms up on your lap. Good. Get yourself situated, warm enough, and then let the eyes float closed. Let's take a couple of those, like 3 rounds of that 4-part breath on your own. Just taking a slow breath in, a little soft ujjayi with a relaxed body, holding the breath till it's comfortable. And then with ujjayi, breathe out longer and pausing. 2 more at your own pace, nice and slow. Noticing as you exhale how the body relaxes. At the end of that 3rd breath, just relax your breath now. Body's relaxed. Smile on the face. Shoulders soft. Arms relaxed. Fingers. Belly. Thighs. Hamstrings. Lower legs. Feet. Toes. Whole body relaxed. Let go of all of your efforts. Relax. Notice how you feel. Notice the sounds around you. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like. Should you choose to slowly come back, take a breath in and let it go, releasing any last bits of tension. Begin to wiggle toes and fingers. Moving the body gently, however it feels like moving. Coming back to stillness. Gently floating your hands into Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Rest your thumbs onto your heart. And take a breath in as you feel your heart rise. As you exhale, bow your forehead to your fingertips. Relax your shoulders back and down. We'll close practice today with this. The only time we suffer is when we believe a thought that argues with reality. And you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace. And gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. And I thank you all for coming and taking care of your beautiful selves. Have an amazing, beautiful, restful rest of your day. Namaste.